What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Hades at Hades Gaming, and today we're back with another video. And today I really wanted to bring a new game to the channel, and it's not a new game, but it is a game that I haven't played on the channel before. And this is Destiny 2. We are on the planet Io, just downing a couple walkers, killing some NPCs. I really wanted to relax today because tomorrow I have to work, and it's a late video going up. But today I really wanted to talk about something that a lot of people have been talking about recently, and that is the buyout of GameStop. We have no information as of today that relates to this buyout, but I did really want to push out some things that I personally believe about GameStop and their practices, and to tell you that I actually used to work at GameStop back in 2014. I worked the Advanced Warfare launch, I worked the Destiny launch, and I wanted to give you some real information about GameStop that honestly probably will make you want to say fuck this company entirely. For example, I used to work literally maybe 8 hours a week. That was it. As a game advisor for this company, I used to work only 8 hours a week. On good weeks, I would get about maybe 12 to 13 hours, but that was it. And my job mostly was just to organize the games and to sometimes sell the customers, but I didn't really do all that much at the start, at least. More towards the end I did, but not really at the start. And I always thought to myself, why are these practices in place? Like, for example, now you know those new games that you get? Those new games that you buy that are supposedly right out of the case? Well, here's the thing. Some of those new games, at least at the time that I was working there, weren't new. Do you want to know why they weren't new? Because as associates, we were allowed to sign out games that were brand new, that just came in out of the box, take them home, play them for a couple days, and then bring them back. Fucked up, right? I mean, I did this. I mean, I was a lot younger, but here's the thing. That's literally what people did at GameStop. Some other shady business practices were that, you know, we were really forced to sell certain things. We were never really encouraged to sell newer items. We were really encouraged to sell shitty games. We were told to lie to the customers. No matter what game it was, if it was a brand new game, say, I believe at that time it was NHL 14, we had to sell as many copies as we could, and if we genuinely didn't believe the game was good, we couldn't tell the customers. We had to praise these games, even if we hated them. Which I never did. I always gave my honest opinion of the games, no matter what the games were. If I didn't like it, I'm going to tell you. So fuck you, GameStop. You got a problem with that, just fuck off. I don't care. This is my point. GameStop has had very shady business practices. For example, you buy a game for $80 or $60, or whatever you pay for at full price, and then they try to give you 80 cents on the dollar for that game. That is the biggest waste of time I can't even fathom this. Like, for example, within the last week or two, I just went out and I bought a new PS3. Not a new PS3, a pre-owned PS3 for about $100, because my old PS3 was broken, which I bought back in 2014, around the same time I started working at GameStop, okay? Now, if I go back and I trade in my old PS3, though it is defective, I understand that, I would expect at least $20, $25 for it. No. You get $13 for a system I paid brand new. And this is what is killing the company, okay? The trade-in system was great, and here's the secret though. If you really want to get the most out of your money, play the game as quickly as you can, beat it, trade it in. That is the literal only way you're going to get a decent amount for that game. For the first month or two, the game will be worth $40. Next month it'll be on sale, and then the pre-owned copy will be $54. And then about 6 months down the line, that game will only be worth about maybe $10 to $15. What I'm telling you guys is that GameStop isn't going to last. No matter what it is, no matter how you word it, it's not lasting. Okay, we went from, well, the company went from selling games and consoles and accessories for those games and consoles to selling t-shirts, toys, fucking Fortnite Monopoly. Fortnite Monopoly. For the love of Christ. There's like 50 different types of Monopoly, and there's a gamer Monopoly. Oh my god, the cringe. The cringe. Anyway, you can see that, because if they're moving into new items to sell, their old model really isn't working, and at this point they are sinking. There are things that look absolutely amazing in the clearance bin. And you know what? At this point, I really cannot encourage you guys to go to GameStop. I mean, I'm a hypocrite, because once a year or twice a year I'll go to GameStop and buy a game, but that's about it. All my other games are digital. This buyout will not save GameStop. The digital sales are going up. Xbox is coming up with a new console, or Microsoft I should say is coming up with a new console that will literally be digital only. And another console that's less expensive that will still have the discs, but it'll be a little bit more like an Xbox One S, which is what I'm actually playing on right now. So if you really, really think about it, if you think hard enough, there's no reason for this company to exist anymore. With digital sales going up, and you can always buy these lame pieces of memorabilia on Amazon or somewhere else. There's no need to go to GameStop anymore, okay? Now, some other things that were really fucked up about GameStop is that I had an awesome manager at the start. Awesome. He was fucking amazing. I worked with some relatively cool people. One of them was more of the, yo, dude, bro, what's up? There was several different types of people there. But my manager, my last manager, and I can honestly say this, fuck you. You are the biggest piece of shit manager I've ever had in my life, okay? One day, I was very, very sick, and it was during the Black Friday sales, okay? Busy as hell. I am sick as a dog. And this asshole literally makes me dust the store, knowing full well I have a stuffy nose, a sore throat, and I'm pretty much ready to die. Then he writes me up for leaving early because I'm this sick.
Activating disruptor.
And he thinks it's funny. He is probably one of the biggest douchebags I have ever met in my life, and should have never been a manager at GameStop. He knew nothing about video games. The most he knew anything about was Star Wars. But I'm sorry, Star Wars is not a video game. It was made into a video game, but it's not a video game. So we had the gamer, which was me, and I really hate calling myself that now. We had the dude bro. We had the 40-year-old that was just a complete, you know...
hijacking session.
He was a little weird. He kept to himself most of the time. And then we had the 29-year-old preppy-ass lawyer from Kenmore, New York. Biggest piece of shit I've ever met in my life. And, you know, he just shouldn't have been a manager at that point. But it all comes down to the staff and the business practices. All these stories I'm telling you are pretty much me venting and saying that GameStop's going down. It's not going to survive this. Okay, no matter how many buyouts it makes, it will not survive.
We are done here.
And, you know, that's really sad, because I really used to love GameStop. I really did. I was very passionate to go into their store. I love their motto, power to the players, and I really, really liked it. But I guess, you know, not all good things last, and it's really sad to say. But, you know, I guess it's just time for it to die. It just needs to stop. It's not worth going there anymore. The store itself is not worth going to, and I cannot stress that enough. I know the ins and outs of that company, so I can go in there and play the sales associates for fools. I'm no idiot. Okay, they can't screw with me because I worked there. And the only way you will not get screwed is if you know their practices. Now, if you guys really want to see another video on this, I will elaborate into any business practices that I was told to use while I was there in the next video. But for today, I just wanted to come at you with some relaxing gameplay, no pressure, and just vent and talk to you guys about an issue that has been present in the media recently. GameStop, I'm sorry, but you guys really fucked me over. You fuck constantly. You fuck constant. Sorry, I keep saying that. You constantly fuck people over, and it needs to stop. Okay, you're fucking a 14-year-old out of his birthday money. You're fucking an old elderly person out of their money with the power-up card, and you should be ashamed of yourselves, and I hope your business practices change. I am no longer an employee there, so I can honestly say this. Fuck you, GameStop. Fuck your whole business plan. Anyway, guys, that was it. Hades Gaming signing off. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. See ya.